Hey, this is Randy with Carchaeology, and I've got another mess here to deal with. It's actually a beautiful mess. My friend Chris that had passed away a couple years back, he was an importer and exporter of VW product and parts, and ran a big wrecking yard. And anyway, when he passed, there was a shipment of stuff that had returned from port. The buyer couldn't finish the deal, and it went to his property and it sat there, and it's been sitting for I think about 5-6 years now or so. But the property where the container was sitting has now been sold. It's in escrow, and this thing had to come somewhere, and I'm a glutton for friggin' punishment, so I said haul the thing on down here. So I'm going to show you what we've got. Now fortunately I live on a couple acres, so I could drag something like this home and actually have a spot for it. So it's a 40-foot container. It's actually on a container chassis that has just passed safety inspection. So that is available for sale as well. And the container also. But this bad boy is chock full of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in here that that's kind of interesting. You've got, let's see, latest Rage. This 501914 is the part number. I think those are disc brakes. There's, let's see, around here something from IAP. This is tools, it says on it. I don't know what exactly that is. There's a box of something heavy, who knows? This pallet here looks to have brand new ball joint front beams. So there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's probably 12 of them on this pallet. And then there's another pallet in deeper that's got probably another 20 of them. There's floor pans. These are full-length floor pans that have been sandblasted and primed. We've got a few of those leaning right here. They're all ball joint pans. There's also, I think it's 9 of these shortened buggy pans by this company here, Manx. And these have been strengthened as well as shortened and then hit with a rhino liner. This particular one sat outside for a little bit, so it's got a little surface rust and some dirt. But deeper in the container, there's a bunch more of them that are just absolutely perfect. Now I'm seeing some boxes here. Disc brake kit, 68 to 77, ball joint. There's a couple boxes there. I'm not sure what's in that box down below it. It looks like there may be more of those disc brake sets there. There's more rotors. Oh, it's got it packed in here tight. That seems to be a new exhaust. Let's see, I'm not sure what is in this box. Upper control arms. So from what I understand, all the pieces to make these front beams complete are in here as well. But I don't know for certain because nothing is documented. The invoices that I have are definitely not complete. They don't show everything. I'm finding a lot of stuff in this box that is not located there. Here's a pile of brand new e-brake boots. So the story was that all of this stuff was, it was to build dune buggy chassis for a buyer overseas. And it was supposed to be everything to actually make a running, driving together chassis. And there's a ton of them. Now, I don't know if everything is really in here or not, and that's the challenge. So it's a bit of a mystery, and it's going to be difficult to find a buyer for all of it without knowing exactly what's here. So this stack right here, big old giant stack, those are all floor pan halves. There's, I think, 32 complete pairs of right and left floor pan halves. Here's some more right here. Here's the jacking points. Here's some there as well. This container here, this big old crate, there's 2 of them. And this crate has, looks like 2 complete brand new engines in here. as well as packed up with all sorts of other parts. So here's, those look like, it's too dark to see, but there's clutch sets, there's ball joints, there's, God, who knows what else, but this is packed totally solid. These look like axle kits. I bet you that's like a master cylinder or something to that effect. Brake line kits, brake hoses, Bowden tubes, big boxes full of stuff. And there's 2 of these crates, actually 3 of these crates here. I don't know what's in the bottom one here. It's too dark to see, but I know there's at least one other engine in there. Here's an engine here that's a high performance one. This is all a freshly built, brand new, tricked out dual carb. I think it's a 2180. Here's another 1600 here, a dual port, all brand new. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 engines in here. And again, all around these engines are packed full of other parts. So mufflers, I don't know what this Hella thing is. There's supposed to be some lights and things like that in here as well. Here's some more of those TK Manx chassis. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And then we're about 2/3 of the way into the container here, and everything forward of here is stacked totally to the roof. So these are all floor pans that have been stripped of their sides, and they've been sandblasted and primered, and the new pan halves that come with it are all there to make those complete, basically brand new floor pans. And then, God, you can't see it, but deep within here, I should have brought a light, deep nestled in amongst all of this stuff are more things. So there's rebuilt transaxles. One of them I could see kind of looking in there, and there, so you can kind of see it through there. Oh, I really should have brought in a light, but there you go. You can see that's a brand new rebuilt high performance transaxle. And according to the receipts, there's several of those in here. Anyway, it's insane, right? It's this giant box full of amazing stuff. It's all brand new. It's all product that could easily be sold. But I'm not a dealer in this kind of stuff. This is not my world. Yeah, I'd love to have one of these engines for myself, and I might try to work that into the deal, but everything else, I need to find somebody that can take this stuff on and turn it into the profit that it needs to be turned into, and put all this stuff onto cars. So anyway, fun challenge. If you are interested or know somebody that's into this sort of thing that might be interested in a package deal on this huge container full of VW parts, floor pans, front ends, engines, transmissions, and every little part to put them all together, contact me and let's see if we can put something together. So the invoices that I have, they total up to about $70,000. That's at a wholesale level for the items that are in the box, but I don't think they're very accurate. I'm finding a lot of stuff in here, like these pallets of front ends, that are not on any of those invoices. These things retail for about $500 a piece. And that's a big friggin' stack of them, plus the pallet up front. So anyway, it's a bit of a mystery. I am not the guy to dig all this stuff out, lay it all out, sort it out in inventory. If somebody's interested in doing that, that's up to them. But I'm not going to break my back. I just want to see this thing off, find it a new home, and get this container out of my yard.